Hello, I'm Caede, your guide. Today we are at the Imperial Palace where the Emperor lives, Tokyo Station, where Shinkansen trains arrive and depart to all parts of Japan, Marunouchi, where major banks and companies have their headquarters, Kasumigaseki, the government office district, and the National Diet Building are all nearby. It's the heart of Japan. The Edo Castle was once standing on this site where the emperor now lives, and it was the base of the government and the life of the Tokugawa shoguns for more than 260 years from the early 17th century until 1868. Then, with the Meiji Restoration, the power passed from the shogun to the emperor, and the Tokugawa family was forced to leave Edo Castle. The emperor and his family then moved from Kyoto to Tokyo and have been living here ever since. Although many of the original buildings were destroyed when the emperor and his family moved here, and many buildings burned down during World War II. The moat, stone walls, turrets, and gates that remind us of the Edo period still remain today. The current size of the Imperial Palace is more than 1,150,000 square meters. That's more than twice as big as Tokyo Disneyland. It actually takes up about 12% of the area of the Chiyoda ward, where the Imperial Palace is located. There is a lot of greenery, so the area around the Imperial Palace seems a little cooler even in midsummer. For security reasons, aircraft are prohibited from flying over the area. There are also no subway lines running directly below the Imperial Palace. But since Japan's defeat in World War II, the emperor has become a symbol of Japan who holds no real power. So this land of the Imperial Palace officially belongs to the nation. It is not the emperor's property. Since the emperor still lives here, parts of the area are off limits. It is an important place in the history of Tokyo. So I will show you some of the places you can see. First of all, here are the East Gardens, originally the center of Edo Castle. It is now open to the public as a park, and you can enter free of charge. There are 3 entrances, but let's enter from the Otemon, which is the main gate. Before entering, look at the turret on the left side of the Otemon gate. This is the Sakurada Tatsumi-yagura. It's a corner turret built for the purpose of surveillance and defense. This corner turret is the only one still standing in Edo Castle, and it is equipped with stone dropping holes and other defenses. The Otemon Gate was the main gate during the Edo period. Daimyo or feudal lords and others who had an audience with the shogun passed through this gate. The park is next to where the emperor lives, so security is still tight. But it used to be even tighter. The Otemon Gate consists of the Kouraimon Gate and the Watari-yagura-mon Gate. The Kouraimon remains as it was built in 1659 during the Edo period. The original Watari-yagura-mon burned down in the Tokyo air raid and was later rebuilt. The Masugata-mon is a gateway between the Korai-mon and the Watari-yagura-mon, which prevents visitors from going straight through. It is called Masugata-mon because the square shape between two gates resembles the shape of a masu, which is a square wooden cup used for drinking sake. If you get this far and they close the gate, there is no way to escape when you are being attacked from above. The shachi placed in this Masugata used to be placed on top of the Watari-yagura-mon. While the gate burned down in the war, this shachi, which had been there from 1659, fortunately survived. This shachi has seen the history of Edo Castle. The building you see on the right after you complete the formalities is the Imperial Household Agency Honmaru Shozokan. This is an art museum displaying works of art that have been handed down from generation to generation in the imperial family. If you have time, be sure to take a look. The content of the exhibit varies depending on the exhibition, so please check the website. As you continue on, you will come to the ruins of the old Sanomon Gate, where only a beautiful stone wall remains. Actually, in the Edo period, there was a moat in front of the old Sanomon. The Doshin-bansho, which is now located behind the old Sanomon ruins, and monitor the lord's attendant who visited the castle, used to be located in front of the moat. It seems that the attendants were often made to wait here when their lord went to the castle. Incidentally, only the lords of the three Tokugawa families of Owari, Kishu, and Mito were allowed to pass through the old Sanomon in the palanquin or on horseback in the old days. The back of the old Sanomon also had the Masugata, the square shape. After passing through the old Sanomon, you will find the largest checkpoint, the Hyakunin-bansho. It is one of the few buildings that still remains from the Edo period. Visitors to Edo Castle were inspected here, and as Hyakunin, which literally means 100 people, indicates, 100 girls with firearms were on standby in case of an emergency. Have a look at the stone walls that are seamlessly and splendidly piled up. There used to be a large gate called Nakano-mon here as well. It is said that the reason why these stone walls are more seamless than others is because this was a route for feudal lords to pass through. So they took extra care to make the wall look beautiful. I wonder what the gate on top of this was like. Some of the largest stones in Edo Castle were used here. Beyond the Nakano-mon is the last checkpoint, the Obansho. Because it was the last checkpoint, it was guarded by officials of a high rank. Beyond this point, passing through the Chujaku-mon, of which now only a stone wall remains, you will enter the grounds of the Honmaru, where the shogun lived. Did you notice that the path was being gradually sloped? This is actually the natural terrain, and the Honmaru, where the shogun resided, was on the highest point. And very close to the Otemon gate. The first gate you pass through, was the Edo Bay at the time. It is hard to imagine now. The Chujakumon gate, of which only a stone wall remains now, was the main gate of the Honmaru where the shogun lived. It seems that there used to be a turret and a splendid gate here as well. I wonder how many gates there were. The stone walls are partially blackened because they were burnt by fire. On the left side of the Chujakumon is the Fujimi-yagura, which has been here since the Edo period. Mount Fuji used to be visible from here, hence it was named the Mount Fuji Viewing Tower. Nowadays, of course, you can't see Mount Fuji from here anymore. After the main keep of Edo Castle burned down, this place also came to be called the Substitute Keep. In the next episode, we will finally go to the place where the Honmaru Goten and the main keep used to be, and I will show you the life of the shogun. And then we'll go to the neighborhood where the emperor lives today.